Hey, what's up guys? Clue here, come back with a new video. Today's video is kind of different. We're looking at a new champion trailer and also her abilities, Sylas, or I don't know if it's a he or she. Actually haven't checked, but we're just going to watch the trailer and see how it goes.
Honor, justice, tradition, all shackles for the ignorant. After 15 years in the dark, I was illuminated. I see a world without lords or peasants, where every Demacian is a king, where those who keep us in chains have their power ripped from their grasp. Rise up, brothers and sisters. Whatever they bring, we'll match it. Crush the oppressors. Claim your birthright. And burn their kingdom to the ground. All we need to start the fire is a single spark.
Alright, so hey, that's a really interesting champ design. Like, so what I saw there was he can steal people's ultimates, which is, I guess, like a Zoe can still like summoner spells. So that's gonna be interesting. And like, apparently, if it's like Pike's ultimate, he can reuse it. Like, you know how it resets, so he gets to use it again, which seems kind of absurd. I'm not sure how Oriana's ult works because he can't move a ball around. Maybe it only works around him instead. Then that'd be interesting to see. But they do show it in there. I just didn't get a real glimpse of it if that was him moving the ball or not. But also, it looks like he might be able to deflect ults. I'm not sure because, maybe not, because all of a sudden, what's it called? His ultimate, just, like Garen went to ult him, and then it ended up ulting himself. So I think that's kind of like a deflect. I'm not sure. But we'll quickly go jump onto the is that correct? Yep. Alright. Yeah, so this is the actual page of all his abilities and all that. Sylas the Unshackled. Once I was a prisoner like you, locked away by cowards and hypocrites, left to die for the one I was born, for the way I was born. My bad. Nothing to live for but vengeance, nothing to lose but my chains. Yet in the revolution to come, our revolution, these chains will liberate us all, and I will make sure we are never shackled again. Alright, so these are his abilities. His passive is Petricite Burst. After casting a spell, Sylas's next basic attack whirls the chains around him, damaging nearby enemies. Okay, so nothing special there. It's just a singular passive. It's not a double passive. He may have more passives in his abilities. Usually do. So his Q is Chain Lash. I'm just going to close that there quickly. Sylas lashes out with these chains, damaging and slightly slowing enemies. After a brief delay, the intersection of the chains detonates, applying an increased slow and damaging enemies again. It's that ability, like, the main thing they're going to be looking for there is to a good Sylas will be able to put the cross section in a position that someone's going to walk through and do more damage and slow them more. And you can see there that you can move them up further, so you can put it at the very tip or like very right next to you kind of thing. So this is next is W, Kingslayer. Sylas lunges at a target with a powerful strike, damaging them and healing himself. If the enemy is at low health, the damage is increased. If Sylas is at low health, the healing is increased. It's like kind of like Warwick's. I think it's his W or something that heals him. Or maybe it's his passive now that heals him for damage he does when he's lower. Yeah, you can see. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Let's quickly have a look. But then we can't tell damage. He heals a lot, but as I said, we can't tell numbers without seeing them ourselves, like ratios. But that won't come out probably for another 2 days, I'd say. His E, absound and abduct. Sylas dashes a short distance and shields himself. For a short while, he can recast the ability to whip out his chains, stunning, damaging, and pulling himself to the first enemy hit. That's a pretty like beefy ability. Okay, so it's like a dash and a lunge. Yeah, so it's like a combo there. That one's going to be interesting to see how well you can do it. But does it use against... No, it's not against walls like Nautilus's abilities. It's just to pull himself to enemies. It's first enemy, not first champion as well. That's key to note. If it was first champion, it meant, yeah, only champions. But this means it can hit... I'm pretty sure it can hit then jungle camps and minions. Not towers, though, I don't think. And now for the part we're all waiting for, his ultimate, Hijack. Sylas hijacks an enemy's ultimate for his own use. Enemies can still use their ultimates if Sylas takes them. Sylas can take an enemy's ultimate whenever Hijack is off cooldown, but can't hijack the same enemy for a while after. Okay. Okay, when they say a while after, that's a very short time, because I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. If you have a look at this, by the time he's used his ult, it's already halfway. So what's the cooldown on his ultimate? See, and it's halfway now. Unless his cooldown on his ultimate's like extremely short. And that seems kind of strong, actually. Maybe that's something they're going to be looking at. Playing as Sylas, you lash out with merciless magical attacks, pummeling those who would oppose you with stone and steel. Beat down your enemies with a repeated chain lash, following each flogging with a basic attack for a whirling petricite burst. Elude arrest and position yourself with absound before choosing a hostage to take with abduct. When your struggle becomes a matter of life and death, you end the oppression with a crushing Kingslayer strike. When you reach level 6, unleash your full potential and hijack the powers of your foes for a greater purpose, your own. By the late game, you can seize multiple ultimates in quick succession, so it's on a short cooldown. That's going to be interesting. Using the enemy's team's own strength against them, and bringing your revolution to a violent conclusion. In the end, they will be the ones who kneel. Okay, so his ultimate's on a really short cooldown. Alright, let's go quickly check there, because I'm pretty sure there was a Luden's Echo proc. That's a bit further back. Yeah, so he is AP. Huh, that's interesting. Usually you fighters like that, like he looks very similar to like Vi, and Vi's obviously AD, so that's interesting. Tips and tricks: crush your foe in combat by weaving in basic attacks after each spell cast for maximum damage. The perfect sequence includes petricite after every ability, leaving enemies bruised and broken, if not dead. Consider all your options when hijacking ultimates. What do you need most right now? What might be critical a little later? Seizing a brutal finishing move could clinch your current skirmish, but taking a powerful crowd control spell might win you the next fight. There's so many ults that are like taking them is weird. Like Oriana's, as I said earlier. Castellan's would be interesting because you're just jumping around. And are you allowed to use that multiple times? Or like is it a one-time use kind of thing? You can't hijack the same enemy for a while after you take their ability. So plot out the full revolt before you start stealing ults. There's no rush to use what you have, but hesitate too long and you'll miss opportunities to unleash even more ultimates. Triumph over your opponents by picking the right time and power to turn against them. Okay, so this is his splash art. It's interesting. It's his skin, I'd say. Well, it's kind of cool. Like a spirit wolf kind of thing. Yeah, you can see the wolf there and the wolves here. So it's like a spirit wolf. Maybe it's Spirit Guard. There could be a new Spirit Guard line coming. Because there is Spirit Guard Udyr, which is the ultimate skin for Udyr. So that'd be interesting to have a new line of champs. And Udyr kind of needs a rework on his ultimate skin because it's not very good. And this is the stuff we saw in the teaser a while back. So yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting champion. I'd say he may have issues to balance just because stealing ultimates, that's like the big part of everyone. Like, I'm trying to think, what's crazy? Like, MF would be pretty interesting. Like, you just shooting a bunch, but that's nothing crazy. Aatrox's ultimate, he can then be like have the death immunity kind of thing. He'll revive. Kale's ultimate, he can give himself immunity. I don't know how Na's ultimate works, like, because he won't be Mega Na. So how does that work? Like, this will be a really fun champion to like muck around and test on because there's so many weird possibilities out of this. I don't think I've missed anything either. I've got the trailer and I've done that. Yeah, I'm excited to see him. I think he might be like a jungler. Yeah, I'd say so. Because you notice he had the Luden's proc. So he's either a mid or a jungler going by that. He's not a top laner. He might play top lane. Like, I could see that happening. I'd have to see his ratios to know, like... If he has decent AD ratios, then maybe he's a hybrid. But you saw in the trailer, like, he can use cannon ult. Does the ultimates then scale off his AP? Because if you build full AP and then go cannon ult, that's a lot of damage you're going to be doing. So, yeah, it's a lot to be asked, and we got to wait till he's on PvE to know all this stuff. Maybe other websites have a little bit more information, but I'm just going to leave it here. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, you're more welcome to hit the dislike button. If you want to catch any more of my content, I upload at 8 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time every single day. And if you want my videos in your subscription box, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.